This is the one where we solve them both, and then on the odds, I simplified it, and then on the evens, I said you don't have to. But we are not graphing this section. Three x is greater than 9. All right. Trace, what would I do to solve this one?
So you take the x's and so minus 6x.
No, just right here from here to here.
Right.
This is a separate one.
Okay, so you would minus 5. Minus 5. 6x. And you divide.
All right, so we get x is less than 4, and x is greater than 3 on this one. Okay, now I let you guys stop here on the evens, but on the odds, we simplified it. What numbers are less than 4 and greater than 3?
Is it 3 is less than x, x is less than 4?
Yes.
No,
3 less than x. So bigger than 3, less than 4. So that means between 3 and 4. Bigger than 3, smaller than 4. And this is how we wrote it. 3 less than x, less than 4.
I didn't turn it down.
Let's see.
It's not even cut out.
Hallie, do you know what we can do first on number 31? On the left one? Shh. Right. 5x minus 2x. I'm just going to copy that down as 3x instead of writing the whole thing. So we got 3x plus 6 less than or equal to 12. You guys remember what this symbol means right here? 4. 8x is less than 40. Okay, so again, when I'm doing this kind of basic, like subtract, divide stuff, probably just faster doing it yourself than trying to copy everything down. Okay, what numbers are less than or equal to 2 or less than 5? Well, because it's an or, here's 2, here's 5. Less than or equal to 2, less than 5. Because it's an or,
It's just less than 5.
yeah, you start back here. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be in both. If it's in one of them, it's included. So the simplified answer is x is less than 5. All right, 5 minus 3x is less than 10. Or, no, and, 33 and 35 are the same, almost. It's realized, except for the and and the or. All right, Nadia, how would I solve this one? Yeah. Divide by -3, inequality switches. From the wall. Somebody's buzzing. All right. What numbers are greater than -5/3 and less than 1. Negative 5/3 is over here. 1 is over here, so greater than this one, less than this one. And it's an and. So that'd be all the ones in the middle. So the one that's between. Alright, the good news on 35 is we don't really have to solve again, because they wrote everything down the same, they just put it in or in the middle. So what numbers are greater than negative 5/3 or less than 1? What numbers would this include?
All real numbers.
All real numbers. Because it's an or, it doesn't have to be both of these. It can be either. So either of them cover every possible number. So the answer is all real numbers. Okay, that was 37. All right. We did this one last Wednesday. Do you guys remember the absolute value equations? Okay, in case you don't, basically if you have the absolute value of like, let's say this, then 2x minus 1 might equal 20, or 2x minus 1 equals negative 20.
Yeah.
Okay, however, this stuff is not in the absolute value. So what we did first on this problem was get the absolute value by itself. So how do I get rid of this stuff?
You subtract it.
Subtract 6, just like normal.
And divide it. Oh, Mr. Jordan, you know whenever I cut my face with my pencil, I think it's gonna scar. In your class, I was doing my assignment and I just like did this and it cut me all the way up my jaw.
Wow, it
And
did.
it's leaving a scar.
That's not possible.
Yes.
Scarf from somewhere?
No, it's like it's cut and I keep
Eventually.
messing it. It hurts.
Keep. It hurts?
Yes. I mean, it was
I just have a
bleeding.
piece of blood in my hand from like second grade. I think it'll be fine.
No, it should go out. Let me see.
Well, some kid in like third
No,
grade.
I literally, I remember Anaya doing something with her pencil, like in,
Were we all
in like
confused?
lower elementary. I did somewhere.
Your skin replaces itself. It should.
I was going like, we were doing state testing, and I was going like this with my pencil, listening to her give instructions,
You stabbed yourself.
and I went, and it went, and I raised my hand, and there was just the pencil sticking
And
out
it
of
was like
it.
sticky out. I remember that.
One of my kids got suspended from middle school because he stabbed a teacher in the back of the neck with a pencil.
Well, that's like assault.
Oh, that's
there.
Okay.
That is so funny.
Absolute. Okay. Absolute value of x equals negative 7. You guys remember what happens now?
No solution.
You
Yeah.
divide,
Okay, if this had been absolute value of x equals 7, the answer would have been x could equal 7 or negative 7. But, is it possible for the absolute value to equal a negative? No. No solution. All right, Gracie, what should we do first on 39?
We can simplify, so it would be 14.
Yeah, so inside the absolute value, those z's just add together. Become 14z. Everything else is still there. Okay, now what should we do?
Add
get the absolute value by itself first. So let's get rid of this minus 40. By adding 40, so that goes away. Okay, what do we do now that we got just the absolute value over here? Yes, you split it, it makes an OR statement. 14z minus 20 could equal 36, or 14z minus 20 could equal negative 36.
Is it 14 or is that just the and statement line? Or the absolute value statement line?
What?
The question says
What?
Yeah, because we added 4z and 10z together.
Oh, okay, I was like, wait a minute, that is alright.
Alright, anyway, and you do normal stuff after that. So plus 20 divide by 14. How many times does 14 go into 56? The answer is 4. Okay. Negative 16 doesn't divide by 14 very well, but if you leave negative 16 14s as your answer, you will get half off. Yeah, these are both divisible by 2. So, reduces to negative 8/7. Alright, last couple. This was Thursday, Friday. No, just Friday's assignment. Wait, was it?
I think we started
What did we do on Thursday then?
I think we did a worksheet.
We did a worksheet on Friday?
No, we have no
No,
more.
Thursday.
We started on Friday.
Okay, whatever. It's probably Fridays. Okay. So this is not that problem. I'm just making something up here. Does anybody remember how a greater than, absolute value greater than sets up? This was the OR statement.
Is it not the same, but just did like the 2x?
It's similar to the equals, but it's not the same.
26 minus 1 is greater than 7 or less than negative 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we just solved them separately. But what if it was less than? I'll make it less than or equal to. You guys, anybody remember this one? If it was less than, then you put this between two numbers. You put it between 7 and negative 7. So it looked like this. Okay, that needs to be in our brains by Wednesday because that'll be on the test. Okay, got it? Now we're ready for greater than is the OR, and on the second part of the OR, the greater than switches and the positive switches negative. On less than, you put this between 7 and negative 7. Okay. So 41 is a greater than. Zoom back in. Maybe I'll just put that over there. X plus 3 is greater than 7. Okay, notice if it was not an absolute value problem, you would not do anything special. You would just subtract 3 and you'd be done. But if it's an absolute value, you have to do something. Alright, anybody think they know how to set this up? Okay.
X plus 3 is greater than 7 or x plus 3 is less than negative 7.
Yeah. And that's all. And then after that, you just subtract 3 on both. Did they say to graph these?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Okay. So, tens over here. Usually people forget to graph these last two, so don't. Okay. Less than negative 10, that's this one, or greater than 4, that's this one. It's an or, it doesn't matter that they don't overlap. So kind of both of these are the answer. This and that. Alright, and 43, the last one. Oh boy. Okay. Is a less than. So, somebody else, how does less than set up? In between.
Negative 15 is less than 3x plus 6 is less than 15.
And then remember, we just gotta get x by itself in the middle here. So, subtract 6 on everything. And divide by 3. And we're supposed to graph it. So basically that says x is between negative 7 and 3. Any number between there. So open circles and connect the dots. Savage, did you die?